So the final challenge for survivors in negotiating a world where other people's perspectives and emotions can feel confusing and often negative and personally attacking in nature is trusting other people enough to get some support for these very issues. So it can be hard to undergo a whole program of psychological therapy or counselling, for example, because the behaviour and actions of the therapist can also be subjected to this pattern of feeling that other people are confusing. And it really requires patience and transparency and sensitivity of therapists or other clinicians to make clear their actions and make clear that they're approaching things in a particular way as per their professional role or the type of therapy they're offering. Otherwise, it can be easy for conflict and ruptures to occur with therapists and counsellors as much as with friends or family members. So in this way, the uncertainty about other people's emotions and intentions and perspectives can impact on the sources of help and support that survivors can make use of. And that's really difficult because if helping relationships may end too early or prematurely, then that can puts the survivor back into a place of the only option being to socially isolate themselves from other people. So this really is a difficult aspect, and as I said at the beginning, many experiences of distress and anxiety and anger and depression and traumatic stress can be linked to having to deal with other people in a person's life following a brain injury. So this is, I think, the experience of being at the heart of this negative ripple that emanates out and strains relationships around a survivor of brain injury. For the survivor themselves, it can be a very confusing place. And so survivors of brain injury need other people's support and their patience and sensitivity and transparency to make clear that they're there for them and that there's an option for emotional support for the long term. For the long game needs to be played so that someone is there in a survivor's life, even when that helping